This is 210 Local Music Podcast. You're listening to episode number 26.
210 Local Music.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/210localmusic. There are over 150,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. So there's something that I've been meaning to do for the last few weeks. I want to take a moment and give a couple of shout-outs to two local San Antonio podcast crews. The first one is the BoozedCast, who I've been listening to for a while. Steve from the BoozedCast and I have been back and forth trying to schedule some time to eventually maybe do an interview, do some cross-promotion and stuff. And I have mentioned them a couple of times, and they've mentioned me a few times. As a matter of fact, a few weeks ago they actually mentioned me for a good couple of minutes. It was really, really awesome to talk about 210 and myself on somebody else's podcast that I listen to on a regular basis that I'm a fan of. So that was really neat. These guys are hilarious. Basically, the 10-second elevator speech is that just a few guys that hang out, drink, and just chat about whatever. And it can get pretty funny. It can get pretty raunchy. It's guys. It's just guys talking while they drink. It's pretty entertaining. I really enjoy it. So check out the BoozedCast. I believe you can find them at theboozedcast.com. You can find them on iTunes, all over the place. The other one is the Unavoidable Drudge. And I know one time I messed up and said the Unbearable Drudge. But hey, unbearable, unavoidable, whatever. Anyway, these guys are also awesome. I listen to their show on a regular basis as well. They're hilarious. They're kind of a similar format, except I'm not sure if they drink. I know this last week, Ray Tattooed Boy, Ray Scarborough, was talking about how he was drinking some Lone Star, I believe. And so I'm pretty sure that they drink while they talk too. But, they cover different topics than the BoozedCast. And a lot of times they'll talk about music, which is kind of cool. And as a matter of fact, I got to thank them for throwing a contest to have somebody win a Lackluster CD, which I did win. I'm sure they've got a whole box of CDs that they're trying to get rid of anyway. But I did win, and so I got to collect my prize from Ray sometime soon. And I'd like to have Ray on the podcast, as well as the other guys, and really get into some cross-promotion with these other two podcasters. Aside from supporting local music, art, film, and entertainment, I think podcasts are entertainment, so I support local. Speaking of locals, thanks for tuning back into part 2 of our 210 Toys for Tots preview episode. First off, I want to go ahead and thank our sponsors so far. 502 Bar is sponsoring the cover at the door, so any money that is given to them at the door is going to be given back to 210 for Toys for Tots. Also, Music Project is another huge sponsor of ours. They're even working towards getting gift cards for some of the bands for performing, since the bands are performing for free. So huge thanks to Tim Slusher and the board at Music Project. I know for sure they've gotten some gift cards from Green Vegetarian and Mellow Mushroom. I know they're working on getting many more. So huge thanks to Tim and Candace as well for doing lots of running around. And I believe George Garza from Pop Pistol is also helping out with that, so a huge thanks to George. Also, another one of our sponsors, Leon Valley Barbershop. Huge thanks to Dan at the Barbershop. Dan was one of the first people that I ever really told about 210 Local Music Podcast, and once I had a poster and a business card, Dan let me put it up on his wall at the Barbershop, so huge thanks. Once again, a little bit of history with Leon Valley Barbershop. I've been going there since '93. And I don't even live in the area anymore, and I still make that big travel to go see Dan. Dan's a good friend of mine, so if you're in the neighborhood and you need a haircut, or even if you're not in the neighborhood like me and you just want to get a great haircut, Leon Valley Barbershop. Getting into the episode, this is like I said, this is part 2, so there's going to be some more music that you can expect from the show. This episode we're going to have Punk Soda, the Broadway Trance, Langton Drive with their self-titled song, Langton Drive, Laura Marie's Lunatic Moon, the Black Market Club's Knock on My Door, and then just some additional music to add on to the show. And I'm not going to come back, so you don't have to worry about that. After those After the 4 from the show, we are missing Isla Minori's music, unfortunately, but we'll have Isla Minori on soon, I'm sure. At the very least, we'll try to get the recording from the 502 bar of the Toys for Tots event. So that's kind of a little teaser about things to come. Anyway, after that Black Market Club Knock on My Door, you'll hear Rosedale Highs. And this is an original Christmas song by them called End of the Year. I kind of put it out on Facebook and Twitter, basically saying, hey, has anybody decided to make any original Christmas music or record any covers of Christmas music? And they sent that track to me, so thanks to the Rosedale Highs. Swimming with Bears, who I've been wanting to have for a while. Luckily, I think they got their email stuff working and got everything sent, so I'm proud to present Swimming with Bears with their song Linen Closet. Bonnie Lang Band, last week I put out a song from her first CD. This one's from her second CD. This song is called Troublemaker. And finally, somebody had found me on Facebook, Marisa Flores, and she had kind of wanted to be part of the 210 Toys for Tots event, but since she's underage, she wasn't able to play because it is a 21 and up event. But she did send me some music, and I did want to get that on. May not necessarily be Christmas appropriate, may be more so 4th of July appropriate, but it is her version of the National Anthem, and or rather her rendition of the National Anthem, and I wanted to go ahead and play that now, and rest assured we will have it on our 4th of July episode as well. Hopefully get some more music from Marisa Flores moving forward. So thanks to everybody for listening. I'm going to keep it real short and just say hopefully I see you guys on Saturday. Hopefully I'm in full health. Right now I'm recording from home rather than my office at work just because I've been pretty messed up with my asthma. It caused kind of a massive headache and felt like my head was going to explode. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I'm really hoping to make it into work tomorrow, or else I'm going to end up having to go to the doctor. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and keep up with us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, wherever you can find us. We're everywhere. 210 Local Music Podcast. And we got some great news coming up later on. So thanks for tuning in. Take care.
inside your chest, and it's beating with a love that it's confessed. Echoes through your hollowed halls right into mine, as it's sounding out the steps of the divine.
my luck, but the weekend will be here already. Well, I can't complain. I'm just missing all the friendly faces, and it's not the same when I'm sober, bored, and sick of it all. Tell everyone that you know. So knock on my door and come back for more. Nothing inside is ever ordinary. So knock, knock away, we're all here to stay. Just take one more shot, forget about all your worries. Another night I won't remember. God, I love this place. I've had too much, I'm pretty sure that I can't feel my face anymore. And the smoke's in every room, and I really like to go outside, but there's smoke out there too. I'm suffocating, I swear we just all wanna burn. So knock on my door and come back for more.
So if you'll see old Saint Nick, we'll send him up my way. I think I've got a couple things that I'd like to say.
Starting fights all the time. Soon you're gonna cross that line. It's gonna catch up with you. All the bad things you do, lawman knows your name. In jail you spend a night or two. You're troublemaker. Looking down the barrel of a shotgun. Never seen a grown man cry like a baby. Troublemaker. Never seen a grown man cry like a baby. Chasing all those girls all over this town. A shark circling its prey. Come and go when you want to. There'll be a time you'll get caught when it catches up with you. You're troublemaker. Looking down the barrel of the shotgun. Never seen a grown man cry like a baby. Troublemaker. Never seen a grown man cry like a baby. Pretty girl can't pass you by without you telling her a lie. Another heart broken tonight. Didn't anyone ever tell you what comes around will go around soon? It's gonna catch up with you. You're troublemaker. Looking down the barrel of a shotgun. Never seen a grown man cry like a baby. Troublemaker. Never seen a grown man cry like a baby. You're trouble.
By the dawn's early light, was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Today's podcast has been brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/210localmusic. Over 150,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.